I'm in this fight of endurance that needs to persevere. And the only way I can do it is to keep on reestablishing and building up my faith in what you've already promised me. Hey, good morning, everybody. Pastor John here. I'm here with the morning devotion. I wanted to share with you about endurance. Sometimes we look at endurance as just getting through or just making it through, but right now, I don't know what month we're in of 2020, almost halfway through the year, and it seems like we have been enduring, but I just want to give you some hope about what enduring does, and it's in James chapter 1, verses 3 and 4. It says, "Be assured that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And endurance leads to spiritual maturity and inner peace. And let endurance have its perfect result and do a thorough work so that you may be perfect and completely developed in your faith, lacking nothing." Recently I started bike riding again. I haven't rode a bike since I was a teenager. And I set this lofty goal for myself on day one. I was going to do X amount of miles. And I got out there and man, my legs started yelling at me and going, "What are you doing?" And I'm far away from the house and I'm trying to figure out what do I do. And so sometimes we get like that. And so what I did is I started focusing on the goal. What was I trying to do? What was I out there for? And even though I could feel the pain, I could feel the muscles crying out, I was focused on that. But then I also didn't do it. I closed off my ears, because when your body is telling you what it doesn't want to do, sometimes you have to block that out. And the best way to do is to put something else on. So I had my earbuds in my ears and I cranked the music up, and it was all this music, like Rocky music. You can do it. And I'm like, picturing it in my mind and picturing what the end result was. And I ended up getting to my result. I ended up getting all the way back home. I didn't have to call anybody to pick me up. But it's the same way when we're going through trials in life, when we're facing things that everywhere around us is telling us that we're going to give up. You want to give up. You need to stop. It's not working. We need to do the same thing. One, focus on the goal of what God told us. Focus on what we are building, the faith that's coming in. And then close off our gates. Close off our ear gates. God, I'm only going to listen to your word. God, I'm only going to speak your word. God, I'm only going to look at your word, because I'm in this fight of endurance that needs to persevere. And the only way I can do it is to keep on reestablishing and building up my faith in what you've already promised me. I hope that encourages you. Like I said, this year is nowhere near over and it's not a wash. I've heard people say all kind of different things about 2020 being the worst year, but it's also the training year. It's also a year that's about building. It's about, if this word is true, which we believe in, it says when we come into these trials, it's the strengthening of our faith. So that means God is preparing us for something amazing, and we're only going to be the better for it. So until next time, family, I'll see you then.